want to be.
A complete 5 swap from the last thing that they played.
I think
here,
as long as the
ice,
I would rather get rid of the Euro or the ISO. I think I would rather get rid of the ice, the Euro.
Once you're getting to the sites and you're just
If I
relying
had
on
to.
that old school fundamental utility.
I'm down to see what they got basically. 100 feet on defense, Sentinels on attack.
A little bit of a C work here to start, and a push up on A long.
Not even a recon at the beginning here on the defensive side.
Actually get to
so
see.
Way more reactive
Actually get to see the right click of
that. A little bit too much big space. Okay, potentially was there here for Sentinels to overtake, but Nary just tried to walk in, try to see the Cypher was playing there.
Just wanted to 1v1.
Still on this line, Austin is going to be able to tell the crossover, and they're seen. And just a slow lean, not even too much rotation too. 100 Thieves realizes anything is possible still. And you can see the insert here coming in from Zelsis to get the audio cues.
Yeah, right now Zelsis, as you mentioned, just with the camera too to look back. If anybody's going to try to move down towards sewers. And he's in a safe spot where he could actually take care of like a lurk or a flank in the later round. But after breaking this camera here, it's going to be difficult for him to fall back. The rest of Sentinels are still able to walk in, but stopped by Cryo.
Very nice. Savior as well. Savior kill. Zelsis 40 HP would have to 1v5.
But he's got 4 standing in his way, and the spike is very far away.
It's going to be a fast pistol for 100 Thieves. It was Uno on the fast map.
No hard feelings. Gets taken out.
Maybe believe a little bit with that second kill there.
Already a change for him.
I love the crowd that also has the copium hour.
Didn't really. I'll be honest. I didn't really like the pistol from Sentinels.
You got to give the energy. You got to build the hype.
Exactly. But now it's just a lot of walk contact that happened in that pistol round here. 400 Thieves, for Sentinels, but it doesn't seem like they were ready for the positioning out from 100 Thieves. We're at the very start here. Xander was playing out in the open towards that C site. Caught one off guard, but at least from this pistol, Sentinels knows a little bit of the initial setups that 100 Thieves may be exploring. And in this round, we talk about that double duelist pressure that is available. The push down from EU as well, and here's the contact
Dude,
fight.
Asuna might farm this. Oops. Guys, they're so low. Who gets all the kills?
Cryo in a bad spot here. Gets the quick shield up, and the push from EU is going to be huge.
That's nuts. All with one clip of a stinger, 4 kills. They were crazy low though. Crazy low. Probably one of the better 2. I mean, legit the best 2 agents to be as close as they are to ults on the fence.
On the side of Bang, just so that they could take down Asuna. But as soon as they push forward,
oh my god, I have a stinger.
Dude, that's such a good clip for later.
But yeah, at least whenever they caught Asuna down, thankfully here.
Okay, bonus round, 100 Thieves. Want to send it?
Now in this round though, as you have
don't want to send it.
Bonus for 100 Thieves are
late.
walking down again. Another one of those moments.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is real nice.
Gigantic. The follow up there from everybody, and nothing Sentinels can do on their
like
bonus round. What an anti-bonus.
And such strong rifling coming out from 100 Thieves in the very beginning. The upgrade for free, a couple of them as well. And the last 2, thankfully, at least a spike is dropped towards the spawn. You wait off the clock. You're trying to see if anybody overextends. You might have a chance to turn it back into your favor if you've done this before. On a 2 versus 4 on Pearl. But this time, 100 Thieves are making sure here that they're playing a clean round. Where they don't have initiators to find utility. You're playing more passively and watching angles, and then now using the drone to clear out towards middle. They haven't seen anything yet, and it might be a tell now.
The bonus? Yeah, the bonus idea was...
The last 2 players of Sentinels are pretty much going to save their weapons going into the next round.
We did say that when someone asked for the positive 100 Thieves, they said they had nice pistols,
which
they did again. And then...
I think it's
at least on this, they had a good idea for the bonus rounds.
Double duelist wasn't ever really
as soon as Asuna gets that first kill,
kind of sitting back. They were playing defensive duelist the whole time.
It's kind of just done.
So much more activated.
Gets the first kill, insta stun.
And it's closing the gap too. I think that's the other layer that's being added by 100 Thieves, and I like that. I mean, you've heard the conversation from Zix.
No point in 100 Thieves just hunting here. Like 100 Thieves, just take this. Like you could maybe give me an argument that Cryo should be looking, but with 50 and being this early on, like third round getting 3K each, it's like it's a blessing. Like the best thing that can possibly happen.
Against energy because we know what we have to fix right away.
Right.
So technically right now it looks like they fixed a few things right away in between the maps. And they're able to have a strong start here on the defense, coming out again with a slightly new comp.
It's pretty easy to identify. It's like, does it not work, or did we play it wrong? It's like, no, we played it wrong.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Just do this, and we'll be right as rain. 6-1 for EU, 4-0 Cryo. Really great kills across the board as ults start to come online.
And now we're juggling their hero rifles over to the double duelists here on the side of Sentinels. Zekin and Nara working together down.
God, they hit so many. Oh my god, dude. Did the double damage? Chat, I think there's a world where the double damage hit all 5. And I'm not even sure if that's... I don't even know how that's possible.
We had to wait.
I think it maybe hit 4.
For a 5-second round. Continuing with the Hunters
here
and a beautiful recon dart as well to capitalize on the thrashing that 100 Thieves just delivered there to Sentinels pushing down that area.
Again?
Dude, don't tell me they're going to do it a third time.
Why not? I mean, it's unstoppable. You just blow that relay bolt, and that's at least your alt orb every time, so Sen can't get that.
The thing is also once they push down and maybe there's no pressure and you see something from middle, maybe Crow can start a gulag, right? Because he has the kill contract to work with. That could maybe isolate an early 4v4.
Okay, do they want to take the AWP, or do they just want to insert Asana? They just want to insert Asana. And the good thing about this is you don't really know what happens because they're silent the whole time.
Sentinels is saying, we'll take the right side of the map.
They do it off sound or if Asana sees one.
It's going to be a little bit of an adventure, though, for Zelsys. You see Zekin right there in mid as they're taking a little bit of space and exchanging who is inserted in that area.
Definitely want to see Cryo use his ult into this round.
It looks like they're
100 Thieves with the ult, super fine to play retake over towards A.
That's a suppress, so the drone's not going to get any information out towards Garage here from the very beginning from John Cutie. Yet Zelsys still wants to walk in.
Get to the 50-second mark, they lose Garage. In reaction, they push down middle with 3.
Right on the trips into the site. Man, 100 Thieves is in such weird positions. It'll be interesting to see how they get together. Looks like 3 actually coming from the flank and 2 from spawn. Sentinels is going to have to adjust
speed up.
Big time,
it's a little bit weird on this.
Zelsys coming from the flank.
Zelsys is probably going to get a lot for his luck.
They know there's a flank, but they don't know that there's 3 players from 100 Thieves about to flank behind. John Cutie gets a dink.
They're finding it.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's going to be the kill contract over here.
Keep an eye on what Zelsys can do. He probably at least has 1 here. Ooh.
Doesn't even think twice.
John won the duel.
Kingpin flank coming in, but Boostio is now known in lower.
Okay, it's about damage now for 100 Thieves.
Zelsys to get himself to safety, to get inside the site so they can drop Boostio and just set up a defense that is impossible for EU.
You might as well go for this.
Beautifully done by the IGL of John Cutie, winning the 1v1 fight against Cryocells. And that just wasted enough time to give a chance here for Zelsys to get great value out of his own flank. In the back of the spawn.
The only thing that I didn't understand from this is why Boostio just didn't play Heaven when he has double kill trip.
They still had players playing towards Garage.
Info spotting down middle, info spotting down towards C. Just reclay Garage with a recon.
From 100 Thieves sites to give up the A site. And it made it very difficult for them to just readapt here. Boostio was the one that over-rotated over. Thinking of the triple flank was going to be the best thing for 100 Thieves to do. Now with this round, it's Asana solo here towards the long A with no support in util. The wall 2 is going to help.
Dude, Asana's in trouble. Just needs to leave site.
Putting the pressure back on just as hard too with those few rounds 100 Thieves had.
Ooh, nice, bro.
Beautifully done.
Oh, yeah, dude, I thought they fully dodged it. I thought he fully dodged it. I like the idea though. Slide out of the way, use the neon to dodge the ult. It's kind of cool.
Sen on top for this one by 1.
Cryo needs to come up huge here and does have the suppress to work with as well with the undercut. We'll use it towards and hits 2.
Oh, double damage did actually hit double.
Ooh,
too good.
They just cannot get in over each other's utility there. Sentinels.
HPs.
Crossfire on the entrance as the A. Utility being able to delay is too much for 100 Thieves. And EU, again, the last alive will fall.
Hey, very nice for Sentinels. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you have the ISO, kind of just too strong on the tank.
Missing here for 100 Thieves. Yeah, they had a nice undercut coming out from Cryocells, but when they tried to cross her and fight from Heaven, We still didn't have the recon dart available here from EU. They didn't want to wait the extra 5 seconds because they wanted to catch Sentinels off guard and the post plant where they could get situated, running back into position to potentially get caught off guard by Cryo. But in the end, it's Sentinels having a great crossfire setup from Graffiti and from Hell, and slowly catching up here and closing that gap in this first half.
Okay, lost 2 rounds in a row over towards A.
This time around, almost grabbing that rate, but this time with the wall bang because
And the Fees go for a punish.
Now Sentinels have to react in a
Yeah,
different
and they
part
do
of
the
map, but at
DRX
least we
of
have Zekin
Omen Flash
activated
from
in the
far
front.
back as well.
I love the aggression trades already
Like
in
Omen
this
Flash
Haven
from here.
matchup. A lot at C. Now we're getting this jockeying
This is
position
nice from
for
100
A.
Thieves. They set up
Mid's
one
taken
over
again by
towards A.
Sentinels. And now 1 down. They got to figure out a way
Busio,
in.
Big Jewel coming in.
Running garage, the camera spotted.
Surely you don't swing through the smoke.
Zelsis. So lean towards garage to
Dude, at
fight
least they
back.
did
It's
together.
beautiful again
End up
for
pretty
100 Thieves.
nice timing.
Double swing.
But Zelsis one more time has made his way through the enemy line of defense. Yeah, he's losing players in the process, but this is a big fight now that he could win.
Last player standing.
So quick on the shots. 100 Thieves knowing their numbers
Dude,
up.
everyone's
They will
money
play
is like
these
incredibly
back
good.
Angles
Like we see a
far
buy
away
v
from the
buy,
enemies of Sentinels,
maybe in the
far
next
away
2
from the
rounds.
trades that they could have. And it is 100
Sentinels
Thieves
1-9, everyone's
slowing
sitting at
down that
4-4.
pressure. Sentinels
No,
just
they'll
brought
buy
in and taken
heavy
around
armor
for
here.
themselves. Now 5-2 on the scoreboard.
Feels like Sentinels won't be able to buy next.
It's not too bad so far as you're looking from the style here of 100 Thieves.
Enemy remaining.
They're going for the right click to push the wall a little bit more slowly towards the
Yeah.
very beginning here. So they're actually timing that decently well with how aggressive Asuna could
Definitely a
be
couple
by
of things they can
high-gearing
talk
up
about
towards
here.
along A
When
side.
they
So
went
instead of going for the
aggro,
fast wall,
I think
and
they might,
the timing's
because
a
they
little bit
didn't
off for
see
the
where the
players that
Omen
wanna
Flash
follow
came
behind
from,
that wall.
but they heard
I
it.
like the idea
So
of
I
that.
think they
But there was still a gap
thought that they
Asuna
might
was
have
able
gone
to,
full person
to
aggro from
overtake
A
and
here.
overcome.
So they might just
And
be
now the
ready
timeout
to
might be an
insta-react if that
opportunity for them
happens.
to figure out the right way here to really stop Asuna in his tracks, because even for Sentinel's side,
Dude,
they're
imagine
not
100
playing
Thieves go
any
for their
type of
C push again
breach
here.
either that could really stun
Must be
back
so
against
tempting.
Asuna.
Right. He's happy to just run by that wall. And you got to think that it's super annoying. If Sentinels is going to throw that every time, you have to wait for it to come down long. Are they behind it? What's happening? He just doesn't want to deal with it. It's too much time. He needs the info right away. And we'll see if he keeps doing it once we get back onto the minimap, where they're positioned and how aggressive they're going to go. It really hasn't even been too much of the mid-map control anymore. They keep flexing to the extremities, and that's where we're getting these
Did you
really
count the C
early
push?
fights.
I mean, just use util early. You could either use Cypher Cam,
All right.
Recon,
The
Drone.
setup. Looks like they
You were
will be
convinced you
assisting
could do double
Asuna once
damage.
again towards this long A.
But Hunter's Fury to work with this time around too, that could just blast through the wall and do some damage towards long if Asuna tries to run down again. And so far that high gear is activated. Looks like they will try to go for it.
He's itching to get out.
No undercut this time around, a high-low. I love the TP on the top here.
They end up doing a high load to try and beat the
Plays above
smoke.
the smoke,
Let's go.
but nobody pushing
Man,
forward.
I haven't seen someone play on top of this box for
Potentially now have
years.
a re-clear, a double swing instead.
Safety to get out. Walls up. And yeah, this is Sentinels trying to source out what kind of trickery 100 Thieves will do, right? We just had the spike picked up on that attacker side. And they realize, okay, Asuna's going to be over here. There's a bit of utility that covers him. Let's hit C. They know they'll get the softer site right away.
Trying to get a drone Hunter's Fury into the site potentially.
double
Here,
kill
camera
trip.
is up. Busio just got pinged, moving back towards the spawn. John Cutie though doesn't want to hold on to it, or is going to hold on to the
Oh
Hunter's
my
Fury
god,
for now.
second.
Firing out. Gets a good one.
It ended up getting
Very
pretty
trying to look around for what
decent
kinda
trades
got him
out.
on the foot with that
Cross
trip,
map
but he does get
recon
taken down.
can't really get them
Sentinels
anything.
have the sight, but worse for wear here. This could be tough to keep it going. They catch you on the jump as he was just trying to get to a different angle.
Omen Flash hit so many.
Playing towards the back, Asuna in the front.
Ooh, there's the overdrive.
It's unlucky. If Asuna had, if Asuna kind of trusted in the Omen Flash there, I think he's won that.
Back as we start going back
It got a little bit rough because they, you know, the push spawn here, he only saw 2, so they didn't know about the third. And I guess he could have been over towards
that
there.
rifle, the players are kind of swinging in a tangle line, if I can put it that way, or a train line. It was an easy lineup potentially if he had the Vandal here. But if anything, it's more to praise
if
on the
he
fact
ulted off
Sentinels
that
wanted to continue to fight
Omen's
as a group,
flash.
flipping the map
I mean,
at the very
they all
beginning
got hit
towards
from the
back
Omen
seat.
flash.
They
He
get
would have
opposed
killed them
here
all.
by an Omen. They get flashed by the
But again,
paranoia, so they
like the
swing
only
towards
reason
the
he
front
didn't is
just
because
to
he
isolate
only
it.
knew it
3v1
too
on
well.
both sides. So again, very quick thinking coming out from Sentinel's camp. Closing their gap now by 2, fighting towards long.
They missed the flash. It didn't go around the corner.
Yeah, every time they go
They didn't
aggro A,
flash
they kind of.
themselves, but still, Zakin was just
Every time like they
seeing
go
clear
aggro
on
A
that
with
one,
the
and they
neon
get out
here,
with
they are
2
just winning.
frags. Easy to start this round out and make sure they can play back in the sights. Now,
Okay.
Boostio still peeking man up and takes down Narrate like he was never there.
Will be another one of those rounds again. Losing 3 players so early. When the barriers come up, the last 2 potentially no choice now, especially with John Cutie's HP. To save their weapons. But they're still in a decent scenario, or a decent economy to be able to buy in the next. And it's not the best here for 100 Thieves' side, so if they could actually knock some weapons down, maybe turn it around as well. 100 Thieves in this moment are not looking to stack sites either. They're trying to play numbers, but also making sure that they're playing good defense.
Save. Nah, they're going for it.
First contact will be Asuna here.
Quick tag.
Enemy remaining.
Dart safety. John Cutie very low. You know, Austin is going to hunt this one down. A 3K already for him on the Neon. That's actually just Cryo grabbing that one. 6-3 here. The flawless coming in for 100 Thieves.
Yeah,
Like
just
said,
their
that
money
buy
were
will be
getting
there for
low.
Sen.
They win
See if
another
they can
round.
take another
Everyone's
one back for
surviving.
themselves.
Speaking of getting money low, Sentinels kind of got to win this, otherwise it's a
Yeah,
really
seems
rough
like
half.
it could have been a flash. It would have
And
heavily
again, the
hurt
comp
Asuna
is
that
better
would
on
have
attack than it
surprised him
is
in that
defense,
spot.
but
Maybe the best thing you could
we
find
haven't
was
really.
at least a 1-for-1.
I mean, you'd
And a
imagine the
little
100
bit of
Thieves
map
comp's
space, map
good
control,
on
so
attack, but
the idea was still there on the side of Sentinels. They just need to, unfortunately, throw a different type of flash here to get better control. But for this round now, Sentinels, you were mentioning this buy that they have an ult available for Bang as well.
Yahoo, thank you so much for the tier 1.
one
Thank you
use
so
a
much.
TP
Hope this
back
goes to a
towards the
third map.
spawn.
Feels like it. Oh, what a shot.
Damn. Zakin feeling it on that peak, and we're not expecting the dry peaks right now. There's been so much utility used before everything happening. Easily catching someone on autopilot for a moment there. Oh. Almost getting a nice trade back through that ping as we get a cross map trade there. B, they're still trying to pressure in. The shield comes up big, and it is not a double tap that Boostio is able to get onto Nere.
Timing's good. Spike.
Down to Spike here, it does so.
Spike down mid.
Slides out. Look at just creating
Bang has
distraction, getting the kill, playing his life, playing the pressure.
Make
You
a
guys
TP
forgot
on Spike.
something. And yeah, they're just gonna ult onto it. It takes way too much to get that achieved now. As the paranoia comes through,
that's
they know
nice.
exactly where this is coming from.
And with the paranoia hitting the recon dart, now the last 2 players at 100 Thieves have to go in with 0 information. Even maybe walk out through the smoke, and I don't know if they're going to try to go for it. It'll be a 3-2-1 swing, but there's still good players to help out here from Sentinel's side.
Oh. It's actually the play. They swing back in. They're going to get one. It's not going to be the trade, though.
kinda
Bang is
nice,
able to
isn't
find
it?
the 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
to
this
get
was
that
this
round
was like a
back.
big
Is
example
Sentinels
of why the
bringing
ice was
themselves
just
up to
sick,
4.
though,
We're
right?
looking at almost an
You
even
just
half
force the
here.
shield and
If
just
100 Thieves
run
doesn't
into
get
garage
more.
and win the duel majority of the time. Like that's so
100 Thieves
strong.
now have a Hunter's Fury going
And
into the next
this was
round.
obviously a
Yeah,
lovely
this
shot.
Peak was really nice. Coming out from Zekin to start. And again, positioning very good for Sentinels in the post plant. Bang, who gets the last 2 kills here. Saying that he tweeted out with a victory he had previously in kickoff against 100 Thieves that picked the right camp to play for. But the Hunter's Fury available for 100 Thieves. They've done a big trap play in the very beginning, fairly aggressive from the start.
Okay, and every single
But this time
round
around,
that
holding it back to be more
Sentinel goes to
reactive,
here,
and
they
also
win the
gets a
round.
nice pick.
They've been there every time.
Actually, that's a lie. They lost last
You
round.
have
They
to
did it.
expect this push. Not giving enough respect to it, and that is going to be.
Dude, he's
where
crazy
Sentinels
confident.
pay.
Get out of
He
there.
just keeps waiting towards that
Whoa.
spot. Just waiting for the Hunter's Fury. Beautiful shot by
God.
Asuna, but
Okay, honestly,
now they're just going to play the numbers.
you're,
This is
you got
nice.
full
If there was
freedom.
some pressure
You're allowed to
coming
do
back here,
whatever.
Asuna,
Yeah,
well,
honestly, I'm not even
a
mad.
little bit of an overextension there.
You see
Not
what he
even
wants, though.
mad at
He's
it.
going to fight more. He was not giving up that position. He is hungry right now. Love seeing this Asuna on the field. And Bang as well, though, picked up 2 big kills in the last round and continues now into round 11 with a great starter at B. Ooh. Just on the other side of the wall is danger. He's going to make it out to teammates.
Classic
though.
overheat.
The
You guys are only
3v3,
calling out the overheat
3
because he
outside.
died.
3 inside.
Him getting the second kill was an overheat in itself. But none of you typed it.
Oh, the spam. The spam starts them off just to whittle down the numbers. They're going to go ahead and isolate one. Cryo, the better ISO in the moment, but is it going to be enough?
Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. Oh my goodness.
As Bang gets out of the
How
way
did he
of
nearly
the
win
spray,
that?
the 3K for Bang as he comes up big with another clutch.
I felt like he tagged him once, but thankfully here it was full paranoia so that Bang could close out the round. But man, that would have been crazy if Cryo was able to close that. But you see here, yes, he was beautiful from Asa in the very beginning to take control of the
Overheat twice? Yeah, I'll give you that.
But as he overextends and he dies, he forces players to rotate over to cover that spot and the map control that they've lost.
Yeah.
And that gave the perfect gap here for Sentinels to be able to move in and go
timeout
for
to
the
get
flat.
one more round?
So
Sure.
it looked like very
Tim
confident play,
_we
but
with a
that
tier
should
1.
not have been around
Yeah,
for
why did
100
this feel
Thieves
like
to
a tech
lose
boss more than
when they
anything?
had such great openers from punishing the Celsius lurk towards the A side first and the double kill towards the back.
That is one of the big things I
Alright,
think for
is
Sentinels here. We saw it on
confident
Pearl 2.
enough
They could lose a few
on the
members and
ISO?
they
I think he's been
still
looking kind of confident.
adjust. They're getting that adaptation in the
He's
round.
been doing most of
They
the
have
stuff that you want to
practiced
see.
so much, and we see it there again. And they get the 100 Thieves timeout here. Could very much make this a 6-6 first half with the momentum that Sentinels have.
Yeah. And I was trying to say, too, the idea of Asuna playing back towards the spawn earlier, before the overextension, you saw that EU is kind of just still staying towards that back of the spawn, trying to see where, if Asuna's closing that gap and he doesn't find anybody.
For a
and they're
one-round
trying to
timeout? I mean, I think it's so fine.
He has the Hunter's Fury
You feel
to
like
work
you
with
need to get
fight
7?
back towards the front B,
Or you
maybe
feel like
even
you
assist
got
Asuna if he's getting pushed back
got
towards
something
the sewers. But again, losing that player
you can win
doesn't
the
allow any
rounds,
of that
or
plan
maybe
to
you
really
feel like
coming to fruition for
your
the side
team
of the
can
defense.
win the round easy, but they're kind of just messing it up, and you want to make sure they don't mess it up.
Work with on the defense for the last
Okay.
round.
All 5
Like
will
they
be
should
used,
legit get
no
this.
doubt about it. And it looks like that Stinger and Sheriff will be there
They
for
got
the fight
the
too.
2 best ults
Spike
and
down
then
in
3
spawn
backups.
still. It looks like Sentinels is saying, which ults will you use, maybe? Oh my
I'll tell you what
gosh, not
though,
gonna get
like fair play,
anything out
his
of Zek in this
fast,
round.
his fast shot aim is
Oh,
incredible.
they pressure the Hunter's Fury. Why wouldn't they? This is just like the C long push. We're gonna go back into the isolation alt, and it's gonna be John Cutie.
That's wild from John.
Cryo's ultimate. And the
That is
Warriors
wild
not
from
gonna know
John.
that Bang is creeping in. And that is just terrifying as Sentinels now have that C coverage, and it's going to be a 2v2 to end the round with Bang still alive, the one clutching each of these for Sentinels.
So the 4th ult and last one available for 100 Thieves allows to get the information and a free
see how these
upgrade of a
picks up a
weapon
gun.
for Bustio, giving a chance now for both players to work together. Quick tempo towards the seaside retake.
Last player standing.
1 for 1.
Enemy remaining.
Can it be Bang again? And it
Damn, bro, how are Sentinels winning some of these rounds?
And an even first half for
How are
Sentinels
they
versus
winning
100
some of
Thieves.
these rounds?
Another one
It's
of those
rough from
rounds that
100 Thieves.
felt like they had the full control of
There's
that.
some rough.
Until
In both of the
unfortunately
maps
you go into a
combined, there's some
where
really
not
rough
only
ones.
cryo cells, but Narrate
Dude,
also
he
did get
melted him
defensive,
there. Double dink.
successes into the kill contract. But that was what was needed here for once again Sentinels to turn it around, and we have a clean slate moving into the second half, 6-6.
It is explosive right now on Haven. We're going to take a quick break.
But
Don't
he's
go
so
anywhere.
much
We
more
will be back with
confident
our
now
second
than when he was fast on the team. Let me just mute this for a sec. All 4 ISO ults have been lost. Wait, really? In this map? That was wild. That's kind of nuts. No, that feels like that's right. I think that is right. P. Birdman with the Prime, thank you for the 25 months. Thank you. Meteor would never. Nah, Meteor, dude. The Meteor ISO on this map is incredible to watch. Dude, is this bait or not? I'm trying to work out if this comment's bait. I hate when IGLs don't sit in the middle. Utter woke nonsense. Bro, how can you be angry at that, man? Like, come on, dude.
And we are back.
It's gotta be bait.
Players just want to get back into the game after
It's
that
gotta be
tie
bait, or you
first
have
half
like
here on Haven.
you have
Split
one of the
looking
most
like it could
depressing
be on
lives
the
just
cards
because
here.
you
We
hate
got 100
everything,
Thieves
man.
now on the attack
There's
side
no way you can have
to
a problem
see
with
how
that.
much of this aggression they'll continue to bring.
There's no way. How can people be angry at everything?
It's definitely been back and forth towards the tail end of the half with how Sentinels have had some really good hero plays with the gaps that they were able to exploit into 100 Thieves' defense. And now on Sentinel's side of the defense, they kind of want to do the same kind of thing 100 Thieves did, but
Where are we?
unfortunately,
We're at 1-0 Pistols, 2-1
to
altogether.
They walk down for contact and
Sentinels go for their own full person walk down. And definitely John's got to accept this one is done. And there's a camera for retake.
Done for you, but they get A. It doesn't matter. This push now from
And they got rid of the shield. And a nice
Trip's
Trip's going to let them know there's a flank behind.
Fast plant on the beginning of this first round.
Trip gets broken.
Similar
They
scenario,
clear middle.
the trip. There's 2 players flanking instead of
And
3 this time for Sentinels, but they're
oh, this is
also
indecisive.
taking it
What are you
out.
two
They
doing?
want to add more players back towards the A. I think they're waiting potentially for John.
Wow, they got to wait for Narrate. Narrate's going to be late here.
Up in 8 seconds.
Might get close
Now
time-wise.
getting positioned.
I think that's the right choice.
EU double
Just
shot.
having that late flank is the one where the power is going to come. You see a few members pushing through.
Wait, the Omen flash into the TP in the corner. It's kind of nice.
Not expecting that to scoot on by them. The right clicks from Bang here are going to get a few down, but it's not going to be enough. 100 Thieves are able to
And
find
Sentinels were
every
looking
kill
so
needed to
good
get the first round.
for the retake, and then I don't know. I feel like they overthought it. I would have been so fine with the ISO going behind.
The classic shots weren't connecting, and 100 Thieves were able to stay alive long enough.
The Euro TP, no, the Omen flash Euro TP is awesome.
Look at that position.
Especially with, I mean, the Omen flash hit 3 as well.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, but that was a nice
What's
one.
the pistols?
With the slide with the last kill. Big pistol that was needed out here for 100 Thieves.
The pistols are 2-2. 2-0 on this map, 2-2 overall.
That was a good site take, good site hold. The post plants successful there from what we see so far, but it's not full utility guns yet. We got a long way to go in this second half. But orb control is an idea here for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that they're giving it to Cryo, because already from the first round, EU had plants. He's already got 4.
Yeah.
They don't want to bring up the Hunter's Fury right away. The main thing is to try to probably leverage a kill contract to open up a site.
Yeah, I mean, you would do such a similar situation.
100 Thieves waltz right
This camera
into the
retake.
plant, and they will have
Cryo
that Phantom up as long as they
definitely
can protect
wanting
that
to try
Nelson,
farm.
They should be good. Just grab the other guns if they fall.
Cryo lets
There's
him
the high.
through.
Yeah, it's just right next to the smoke. They're looking to get all the alt points cleaned up here. 100
Yeah,
Thieves,
still nice
quick
though.
kills around. They
Cryo
lose
2 away from his
but they'll
ult.
recoup those guns and make sure they come into this next round ready.
Definitely got a little lucky there, because he was flashed, so he was
he
unintentionally
tanked it,
left
yeah.
the players come through and was able to plow a few there with the Stinger.
See it again. Yes.
One enemy remaining.
It's just pure white on the screen for a moment there.
But 100 Thieves have given a lot of tells now in that anti-eco. So already an early alert coming out from Busio towards middle.
Well,
The hits that they have.
there
stay
goes the
within
bonus.
sight. Playing
They
close
buy into it.
smokes as well to play the anti-flood.
It's a buy v buy basically.
These are going for a bonus pick into the bonus round. Sorry, into a plant towards B.
Whoa, that is. You can tell he's confident. Look at what he's going for in the big buy round.
Wall comes in, but they're still in front of it. Cryo a step ahead. Cryo a flick ahead here with Xander just over the shoulder on the second as well. And Xander's going to do a moving acrobatic shot.
It's nice for 100 Thieves. I cannot believe the Bang went for that one.
It was an A, it was a
Did
C,
he have his
it was a
Omen
B.
flash?
They've been everywhere in the first 3 rounds. 100 Thieves get that bonus.
This is what you want to start seeing from the side of 100 Thieves. Sometimes or most of the times we've been praising how good they've been.
He did
the
Omen
fundamentals,
flash.
Trade capabilities, buddy system, but now this was all individual plays.
I wasn't too bad.
After flick from
Yeah,
both
honestly, it
duelists
wasn't
to
too bad.
start.
His timing was like. his timing was slightly off.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Well, there goes this round. Yeah, and we got a big buy round coming up next, and Sentinel's gonna have to deal with the Cryo.
This is looking wild. The walls drop for Sentinels, and they're seeing 100 Thieves members just about every round. A search out here. for John Cutie for an alt point as he's looking to go down to the spike. But this is kind of what you wanted to see out of Pearl when they got the double duelist side. And we mentioned in the break, we're like, what if 100 Thieves started on attack on that one? Well, at a half, they can start on attack feeling pretty comfortable here. They're going with 4 straight rounds.
They really wanted EU to get this kill. That was lovely from 100 Thieves.
Well, so that EU could move in towards the back of the spawn and capitalize on that kill and get the Hunter's Fury for the next round. So now that's 2 big ults.
Yeah, they're min-maxing one.
We were just questioning before, how come we didn't give the orb to EU? Well, towards the end, they're able now to
yeah, and they got their 2 best ults for the big
buy
buy rounds.
Their attack signs. 400 Thieves.
Yo, he pulled out his knife and he was walking towards you guys.
Like I said, these guys have the vibes. Never flustered, even though losing at 13-5 on the first map.
Yeah. 3 away from taking Haven now. Crazy stuff. We just started the second half, fans.
True. A quicker pace back into control of Garage, realizing here that there's no Cypher trips. So potentially a weaker side on the A site, a 4-1 setup.
Dude, look how much map control they've got.
They're
everywhere. We're 10, like 20 seconds in, they got garage control, like full A long control, and they didn't even have to use the Silver Drone. And they just use it now over towards C to make it look like they're gonna hit. Silver Drone gets cancelled by the ISO double damage, and
but the trips could be good.
Suppress.
Depends here if they're able to clear on the side of the attack. If not,
yeah, and they insta-clear the pressure that was here. Double kill trip.
On top of Heaven.
EU on the solo mission to dart and drone the
Ooh,
left
that's
side.
nice.
They go for the isolation here. Cryo looking to
Surely
get the
we
win.
win
Nice
that.
damage
Dude,
by
no.
Celsius, but it's not
Damn,
gonna be
it's
enough.
so nuts, bro. It's so
Cryo
close.
does get the kill. They get A. They have the soft side.
Wait,
And
you're
second tries to identify and ping for the team what the possible protocol should be. Kill onto
EU just rip his
as they
Sovo.
enter back into the site. Zekin is unknown as he goes towards long A, but found by EU on that late flank. Oh my gosh, the ping, the hit through the wall. Looks like
very, very nice in the end.
Gets the sheriff kill on
looking
John
like this
Cutie,
one's
and
done.
that is a flawless second half so far for 100 Thieves.
Very good read coming out from 100 Thieves. Again, we're just mentioning the what-ifs here. If you could get a couple of kills with the trips from the kill trips of Celsius right in this moment.
Why is every ISO so
It's
close?
known by 100 Thieves that Cyphers like to play on the top, trying to get those spray kills so they get him into the gulag. And finally, Cryocell wins an important 1v1. But I love the little protocols as well. Even if they took Celsius into the kill contract, you saw the TP from Xander going up on top of Heaven so that they could guarantee the trade no matter what and still get map control, space control towards the A site and not give a chance here for Sentinels to rotate across, although twice Zekin has done a good job here TPing in the back lines and finding a couple of kills. Unfortunately, not enough to allow the other players to rotate back.
Cry stands in the middle every time he ults.
So a timeout called.
Wait, you talk about in the middle of his shield, or like in the middle between the shields? Because most people will tuck into a shield because everyone tries to right-click through the shield to break it. Or at least that was the thing for a little bit. He stands in between. Then honestly, I have no idea.
It's difficult. It seems like a very difficult answer.
You shouldn't really be doing that.
Of Sentinels, but the story continues. I think it's very similar. Both of them looking very strong on their map picks so far. Sentinels on Pearl. It seems as though 100 Thieves couldn't really find an answer going into that one either. But manipulation on the map, three-sided map
I didn't realize it was up.
Of Haven here is looking pretty good in terms of calling for Boostio. All 5 of them trying to work together off the timeout. And I'm loving this because off timeouts, 100 Thieves have always been quite aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, glad the question marks it stays there. It's true. Dude, Sentinel, this is funny, man. Sentinels do what 100 Thieves are doing, known in them.
See anti-plays that come out here. Beautifully executed by the defensive squad. This time, Sentinels very, very strong in their force. They have eyes on the spike, and they should be able to clean this up.
The lineup here, Krau's just trying to dance around.
Yeah.
Can't do any delays, shock darts across the corner.
Doesn't bounce off, actually hits that window, the doorway.
Yeah,
the last few kills come in for Sentinels.
What a weird round,
is
dude.
effective.
Like
and the
a
long C push is exactly
Valorant version of an A-Ram, just
Almost
everyone
like
just flying
for them to
in one
swing
lane.
across to at least pick up the spike, but looks like they really just wanted to try to brute force their way back for 100 Thieves in this scenario where they're at a disadvantage. Beautiful undercut as well. Vulnerable.
Nice, boys, let's go. Bring this shit back.
There it is. High fives. Kaplan's like, that was me. That's all we needed to do. Refocus. But yeah, this is SEN now. They break out into that regular signature default strat. Let's see if it still has the same power here.
They do have a different positioning for trips. Looking now towards the garage and towards that front B, so they do want to play a little bit
actually,
more
does he see the gun barrel?
Informational game on the defensive side.
No.
And it works out because Zekin's able to move up towards sewers and take down Boostio.
Taking a lot of solo fights
My
on
goodness.
some fronts here. Damage
My guys are
definitely done
in.
to 100 Thieves.
My guys are in the floor.
Sentinels can now rest back a bit. John's still going to make sure A is clear and let the rest of the map know that they can continue to hold their positions. Because, yeah, focus should be mid and C.
And the elevation from the sewers made it difficult here for John Cutie to get good value out of pinging a player inside garage. Allows 100 Thieves to just re-hit into the site. Camera's still up, though. That'll spot Asuna moving in.
Make sure long is clear, and then the rest of the site. A beautiful
The
paranoia
Omen
just
flash
in
time is
time.
really nice,
Stops
though.
Bang from doing any damage
Yeah,
there.
nice.
Top.
I mean, I will say, and this was something that was happening in Paul as well. Like, Sentinels are playing good together.
The higher camera was really everything that helped.
Like, they are fighting together all the
Sentinels to get
time.
that second layer of information from losing control of garage. But this right here shouldn't happen either.
Bode, thank you so much, dude. Thank you for the 3
So
months.
it's nice that Zekin's able to find good value
Our
on
stage
these rounds.
It's Bodegat Truffle Butter. Okay.
Still 3 ults available though for 100 Thieves.
Thank you so much,
Grouping up
Bodegat.
once again towards at
Any
least
crazy
an ace like
upsets?
this
No,
time
not
around.
really. Not really. Only in China, I would say.
They only need 2 more.
Everything else has
This
been
could be one of
overdogs.
them on the buy. Bang's already pushed up. Paranoia goes, so he's going to play off it as well, and Boostio goes
nice.
down. They're still ready to
Yeah,
defend.
this
A
is
with
now
3
getting a
here.
little bit close.
And they're so ready. Double tap comes up quick. Shots are just going to come flying out from Sentinels, and it's 100 Thieves falling like flies as they try to get into the site.
The crossfires
It's
are
getting
so
close,
good
but
for
100
Sentinels.
Thieves have the ult that gives
Xander
them a
alone.
round. Right, so they got
He's
ISO
broken.
ult. They're going to win the
Still
ISO ult
peaks to his
rounds.
death.
And then it's like a matter of
That
can
was
they get
definitely
another
one of the
ISO ult
timeouts called by
before
Kaplan, apparently.
before
It is
it reaches
effective.
12-12.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised here if we get a call back on the side of 100 Thieves just to try to stop this momentum that Sentinels are starting to build up here since this timeout. There are some pings coming out, at least before we get into this replay.
Narrate has one. Problem is it's just better on attack.
There could be a finish on that side, but you could see now, not enough here that really blocks the vision or repositions of the defense on
Right.
the A side, or at least on the defense in general here for Sentinels. So 100 Thieves needs to add a little bit more util into these hits.
Speed is definitely going to go along with that util. Hand in hand here for 100 Thieves. Dash straight under it. He dashed under it. That was so sick.
That's
Gets
insanity.
into the site. Overdrive is on, and he is causing
Dude, they're gonna be able to
chaos.
save the
His
ISO ult.
timing, EU
Oh,
and the
they
rest
get
of
to
the team are
save
just
the ISO ult.
obliterating. Sentinels in sight. Oh my god.
it's everything.
Absolute cinema from Asuna.
Well,
Keeps pushing. Flash to help.
at least we,
Support coming through. John
at least we're gonna see split. 3 chances.
Gross.
And if
Insane what
Sentinels
Asuna
can
just
somehow
did
get
there.
rid of this ISO ult, then it's fine.
We would wait for it for a
And
while
then it's
because they had
doable,
such good aggression and surprise plays coming out on the
Okay,
attack.
he did get hit.
Dude, he just tanked the cage. Sorry, the trip.
The undercut also got thrown here that disabled some of that util, so maybe that was the one that allows for him to get that pick.
And he shot it so fast it didn't even.
Tell you what,
ping
his
him. I thought he
his
went
neon looks
straight under
lovely
it.
though.
It's just different. Built different. And I'm sure he'll do it again. You gotta imagine Zelsis just doesn't even feel protected on those, and you gotta feel protected in the isolation.
There it
There's
is.
the shot from Cryo. He
Oh,
takes it down.
Sentinel's kind of fast flooded this. There's maybe a chance.
Another one falls.
Coming in for the kill. Bang's got to drop into the site. He's just trying to do some acrobatics here to bring the team back into this one. This lurk here from Boostio.
Yeah, and these
They're
two
gonna
just
wait
need
for
to
it.
make sound for Boostio. Ooh.
It's pinged. They know about this. Zels is watching it.
Oh, it's still
it's a
going to be
shame.
Boostio this time. Coming around for the shot. They're looking to finalize the map. Zekin staves it off for one more kill, but he's got work to do.
He's got ult.
Planting the spike. Goes into dimensional drift. And now he just has to be otherworldly.
I love that they're sticking together here. He can't get value out of a shorty.
There it is.
Very nice.
13-9.
Crowd's going
100
crazy.
Thieves will
We
push
get a
us
split.
all the way to a third map. We're
We
going
get a
to
split. And dude, we asked for a split to be third map, and we actually got it as well. It's
looking
awesome.
good on the defense, but Sentinels did have some fight still no matter what.